So you never went to school for acting?
I was in art college for my first year, Otis College of Art and Design. Then I wanted to transfer to UCLA, so I went to Pasadena City College, where I got my general education out, and I also did 3 semesters of acting. But then I didn't transfer because I thought I'm just going to act. I don't need a degree in acting.
When did you first think actor banna hai?
Honestly, I have this memory of being a 5-year-old and on stage playing Krishna. I remember it was, and
In a school play?
in the school play, and I just knew then. But then as I grew older and I realized, oh, what fame is, what acting is, and everyone took it for granted that I'd be an actor, then I started saying, no, I don't want to act. Because I just didn't want to be taken for granted that that's what I would do. And I didn't want people thinking that I had it easy just because I come from a family of actors. It has its privileges, don't get me wrong. But those were the thoughts playing in my head as a 10, 12, 13-year-old. And so I said, no, I don't think I should act. I don't want to act. Even though I loved it.
पर आपने क्या अपनी जिंदगी में किया जिसने आपको एक ऐसा एक्टर बनाया कि लोग फिदा हैं आप पे, आपको अलग मानते हैं और एक्टरों से? क्या चीज है आपके बारे में जो अलग
guess
है?
I can address the alag mante hain part of it. Right from the beginning of my career, I fought the narrative. I guess I grew up watching a variety of cinema from
In
around
the
the
Deol
world.
family also?
Yeah, we had the good fortune of being successful. They traveled a lot. Bhaiya was always a fan of technology, so whenever the LDs came out, he had them. When DVDs came out, he had them. And there was a variety of films. A lot of it was Hollywood, of course. So I grew up watching all of that. And I would then watch the Hindi films and be like, I can't relate to the Hindi films because I don't break into song and dance. Because now we're talking 80s and 90s, where it was even more so just very black and white, good versus evil, spoon-fed. And I just felt that was not stimulating enough. We're just as good. हम क्यों नहीं बना सकते? हमारे में भी talent है. We should be inclusive. Look at the culture and the history we come from. We have so much culture behind us that has just not been explored in this endeavor to spoon feed. And you are fed this narrative that, we're a poor country. People need escape from their poverty and their lives. So we're here to entertain. You're not here to be provocative. You're not here to make people think. People don't want to think. I guess you just follow what the community says, and the film community says, we're here to entertain, so just entertain and make it simple. We're not an educated nation. I was using my position and trying to invest in diversity of ideas. So besides Sochana Tha, my first 5 films all debut directors. And even then I continued with people who'd made 1 or 2 films at best.
And you rejected many mainstream films.
And thing is, I didn't necessarily get all the big offers after my first movie because it didn't do very well. Not for me, at least. And so I didn't have opening doors. I just had some very typical roles that I knew I was not going to go down that path. It was a build-up. It was going from Ek Chalis to Manorama to Oi Lucky to Devdi. And suddenly, now all the bigger names they only came to me with better roles after Devdi, for example.
So you had to prove yourself.
See, I did have to prove myself still. Then they wanted me to do what every other Bollywood actor was doing. And
boxing you then after.
But I was like, wait a minute, you're only looking at me now because of what
all I've done.
Yeah, so then why are we having this conversation? Hey, maybe I have script sense. They don't expect actors to have a script sense. But if I'm here now and you're sitting with me, then maybe give me that credit. But that was considered arrogant. And I said no to them all. And then that was also offensive.